Corrupted Wars episode 15. Full continuation. Well, episode 15 part 3. Full continuation. So, the Colossal Nintendo Mech Titan gets ready to fight even more harder than he already did, as he gets jumped by a Ender Obliterator, a Ender Destructor, and a new one known as a Ender Hellfire Fighter. Yes, it's called Ender Hellfighter. The Ender Hellfighter is air-based along with ground-based, since it has two modes. It can retract its wings due to nanotech, and it can unretract its wings to go into fighting mode. So basically, bro has all of his stats stacked out. Attached to the wings are two very noticeable blasters. And bro is around at least 20 meters tall, at least. And clearly he can do backspins, flips and turns to dodge. There are multiple types of Ender Hellfighters. This one is a combat one. And then we just have ones that are like fighter jets. That do a lot more than just 360 spins, I'll tell you that much. But anyway, the Ender Hellfighter. Bro starts speed blicking the Colossal Nintendo Mech Titan, since the Colossal Nintendo Mech Titan already has a hole in his screen in the center of his monitor/face. And around the hole, there's cracks. Of course. Because, well, screens can crack. Duh. So, bro comes in with the most heaviest swing ever, destroying most of them in it, like at least a 2.5 radius. And then he grabs the Ender Hellfighter, slamming it against the ground and pinning down the right wing with his right arm glowing orange plasma/sword. Well, arm blade/sword. And then he detaches it from his arm, since he can do that. And then he uses his black blade katana to pin down the other wing. As he stands up, bro uses core projectile, and the Ender Hellfighter's head explodes on contact. And then, dashing in are more Ender Hellfighters. Combat ones. Combat Ender Hellfighters. And they all look at him, smiling. And then, suddenly, we can hear a warping noise as Delilah flies over, and then she says, "You will have everyone you ever loved and every single friend of yours killed in your own hands. Your fate lies in the hands of us. You are just a little pawn in Duchess's game. The colossal Nintendo Mech Titan was not having it. So, without a doubt, Bro picked up his Black Blade Katana and then tried to dip. Like, literally, he tried to teleport out of there. Since Bro said, "You are not gonna catch me walking again." But then, Delilah literally does the most disrespectful thing known in Corrupted Wars history. She tries to dash forward, but the colossal Nintendo Mech Titan was just using a fake out. As he started to charge up his energy, Bro came out there, storming, punching Delilah, hitting her with the left hook, then a right hook, repeatedly. When suddenly, Bro gets shot once again. But it was from someone throwing a energy orb at him. None other than Astro Detainer. Bro has been upgraded since the last time he fought the Titans. The last time he got decimated, basically. The colossal Nintendo Mech Titan said, "You are a coward." Astro Detainer literally, Bro catches another he catches the colossal Nintendo Mech Titan's core beam and then sends it right back at him. But 1,000 times more powerful. And he purposely aimed for the colossal Nintendo Mech Titan's leg. But Bro just stood up. And then Bro was about to cause all types of anarchy in these few moments. As Bro literally just charged up his core to full capacity and then shot Astro Detainer out the sky. And just like that, that brother's gone. And Delilah, the whole entire time, has been charging her blaster as she punches the colossal Nintendo Mech Titan with surprising strength into a mountain. And right as Bro stood up, Delilah fired. And then Bro had his blade on deck. You know, the plasma/sword arm blade. He literally slashed it back right at Delilah. And that blast hit heavy, since she went halfway flying back. And then Delilah tried to get back up, with most of her looking relatively damaged, as the colossal Nintendo Mech Titan literally said, "Come here," and just pounced on her as he started slashing her. Broyo's core beam, melting her gas mask, and it went right through her head, as the operator was at least 2 feet away. And he was literally watching from Delilah's right. As the beam went directly, the core beam is a form of energy and heat that will melt and destroy any living matter. And right as the beam goes through her head, she is dead. Like dead. Dunzo. Gone. deceased, never to come back again. And then we can see that someone calls out to him and says, "You all will fate. Let me try that again. You all will face a fate worse than death. None of you will make it out alive. Not even you, Colossal Nintendo McTitan." See, the Colossal Nintendo McTitan has an equally deep voice along with Astro Detainer. As Astro Detainer dashes out of there, holding Delilah with one of his claws, we can see the Colossal Nintendo McTitan wasn't done from here. Because then, suddenly, out of nowhere, bro gets speed blicked in the screen by nothing normal, as it turned out to be a Ender carrier. But someone came to save him, or at least aid him in the battle. And you will not believe who it is. Hold up. Y'all about to be looking real shook by the arrival of who's been teased in the YouTube Shorts regimen of my channel. It's not who you would think it is, but it's surprising to say the least, as it's none other than the teased, upgraded, colossal corrupted Laser Mech Titan in the flush. So here's what he looks like. Hold on, let me just get some better lighting. Him right here. Yes, this is him. He's back in business. After a long time, we actually get to see the real him. And he currently has this face style on instead of this one. As he says, "Back away, you useless termites. All you are some weak, pathetic idiots who want to conquer everything, when really, in reality, y'all are the weakest beings in the galaxy." He says, madly violating them. And then, bro literally said the most violating thing in Corrupted Wars history. "Every last single one of you are the world's most weakest army to exist. Astros and Enders, my fill in the blank, please." This is for the more older audience to understand. As bro literally laughed at them as he charged up the laser cannons on his shoulders. And then his hands came out the laser cannon strapped onto his, arms. And then he said, "Every last single one of you are gonna die here." He looked at the Colossal Nintendo McTitan as the glasses went down and the laser cannons on the side of his head went up. And the Colossal Nintendo McTitan got ready for a good fight too, as these two started jumping the Ender Obliterator. But how horribly this would go, because then the Ender Obliterator opens up the cargo holder, and this is what came out. This drawing is clearly unfinished, but cut me some slack, bro. So this helmet right here came out, and this came out too. This helmet controls your nervous system. in all forms and ways. And this right here, if you have a power source, will control you almost instantly. And bro, this thing literally flew towards the colossal corrupted laser mech titan and latched on to his core. And then the helmet latched onto his head. And that little chain right there, you'll see what happened next. And the second it latched onto his head, bro tried to pull it off. And if that helmet latches on fully, then bro's cooked. He tries to forcibly yank it off, but it wasn't coming off. And then it shuts fully. And then bro knocks down the colossal Nintendo Mech Titan. And then laughs about it. And then bro really hit him with the sit short down. And then the most craziest thing happens afterwards, as Duchess, Ender Duchess, and also also someone else. Now listen, this person has a clone of his own. Well, two. One that got killed by the leader of the Enders. I'm changing her name to Sasha. The Astro Overseer. This man had plenty of clones at his disposal. And the operator's just on some, what in the fill in the blank is going on? Bro came out of the Ender carrier and just laughed, and he said, "All of you are fools." And then we can see that the colossal Nintendo Mech Titan instantly gets first speed blipped, then roofied, and now he's on the ground. And then Delilah said, "Wow." Actually, no, it wasn't Delilah. It was Ender Duchess. She is wearing knee pads, a full black outfit, and she has a glowing red core. Even though her magnetic energy tendrils are glowing orange, we can see that a blue core hijacker flies over and latches onto the core of the colossal Nintendo Mech Titan, showing him all of his sad memories to break his will. And then it fully latches on. And then flying up to us is none other than the Astro Overseer, as he says, "This is just the beginning. Now serve your new master and work and kill the Alliance. You stupid, useless Titan." And then bro flies over to the operator, breaking this cover that he had, as he said, "You are not escaping this time." Well, the colossal Nintendo Mech Titan said to you, and then the Astro Overseer said, "Are not escaping this time." And then he uses his blade that has floating particles that surpasses all forms of gravity and just slashes the operator in half. And then the episode ends there.